Hey folks, Quillyteen here, and welcome to another episode of Timberborn! I just realized, every single one of our episodes, we always pause and then, start the next episode. It's nighttime. Every time! Or at least for the last 3 episodes. I don't know why that is. Maybe my brain's, being triggered to, oh, it's nighttime, it's start to stop. Oh, I guess I should stop the video. It's time to stop, not it's start to stop. So many beavers coming out of there. Lots of children. Because apparently we did need a little bit more employment. We have the extra water pump going on over here, which I'm pleased with. Metal scraps or gears are being produced. This place here needs 5 more gears, and then it doesn't even need metal scraps to build. Oh, that's kind of annoying. I'm not going to get a second gear workshop. Because I think, at some point we will start to get a backlog on gears. But I think at that point we might be producing all of our basic resources. And then we can go and look at more of our, leisure buildings over here. The carousel might be fun. The temple, which we could build a temple now, actually. Satisfy spirituality, whatever buff that might give us. Food's come along here. We got our little grill, although no one's employed over here quite yet. So it takes potatoes and logs and produces grilled potatoes. Interesting. I guess the output queue is large. I was like, unless there's a ratio, but I'm assuming it's 1 potato equals 1 grilled potato. No, I'm wrong. 1 potato equals 4 grilled potatoes. Guess we slice them up. Mash them, boil them, grill them on a non-stick pan. 500 ways to eat a potato. Log storage is full, so that's going to impact the chopping over here, but that's okay, I guess. Maybe I will go and clear up a couple of worker jobs over here by getting rid of a couple of these lumberjack posts. Since they're not going to be doing anything much anyway, we can free them up. That's going to be all right. And yeah, these guys are sadly not very idle, so they're not spending a lot of time moving things between warehouses, but I guess that's going to have to be okay. 3 more gears, please! A few potatoes around. Grilled potatoes are kicking in. And yeah, that will give us our strength boost. Oh, right! Between episodes, I did start, I did draw a little path back here, because I thought, oh, this might actually help pathing. To do a little something like this. Just to have it as an option. And I just stuck it out over here to remind myself that there's a path over here. I don't know if that's actually going to continue. In fact, it's much more likely that we'll probably, box in something. It'll depend exactly what we're trying to build up. Alright, so some things are dying of old age, but a lot of beavers are going to be growing up now. Just one thing lacking material. 1 more gear to be delivered to the shredder. Now, at what point do I start expanding over here? We do have a lot of extra wood sitting around. Maybe we do build this district up now. Well, I'm still waiting. Can we unlock the bridge tech? So the only bridge we've got is metal. So I don't know if that's the right way to... I should really just Google some pre-made, plans and ideas. Suspension bridge, and just larger and larger. I'm going to unlock you. Oh, okay. So the big ones are probably a lot more efficient, but if I do something like that, does it just really suspend on one side? I can't build here. I'm wondering if it automatically implies a path over there. I guess we'll be able to find out, because when we click on our district, which is 1,000,000 miles away... Oh, no, it's too far away for us to see the path over here. Maybe I'll just build a... Well, district buildings are free. So I can just plop down a district building over here and then see what it looks like. You got built... Wait, you got built right away? You're not need metal? Oh no, it's just wooden planks. Well, later on these need metal. Oh shit, I didn't realize I could build these right away. Okay, so... Okay, let's build a district center here. I'm going to put a district gate here, because otherwise it's going to whine. Do this. Yeah, there we go. It's got a path over that. Okay. Well. Overlap, but I don't, because of the district thing, I don't think, if we put a warehouse here, I don't think they actually share it, despite the overlap. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe they do share it, in which case that would be quite convenient. But I don't think I don't want the district building here. I'm going to want it further over this way. Let's say I'm going to build it like that. Now, we can do this because we will be able to walk along the top of all this. In fact, we're kind of gonna have to need to. Can I plop down the bridge plans now? Oh, right. Okay, so it won't let me because there's a path. That's a little bit weird and annoying. Cancel the path just because I'm assuming we want to build it from the side we have access to over here. And then the idea is there'll be a path that comes down something like this somewhere along the way. We could probably assume we're going to be, you know, happy with this because we can just keep building little stairs and things for access points. I mean, even over here, we can do something like that. Oh! Oh, now that's interesting. That doesn't work. Oh. We do a little turnaround with the platform, or I can just do something like this. I mean, it's a little weird to have the two stairs side by side. But there's a reason for it. You know, because some of these routes might be a little bit shorter. Might not be a bad idea to have a little... Oh, that's double high. Well, I can build a staircase on top of that. You know? Give us access to the high ground over here. Now, I might prefer that the path, whenever possible, just hugs this, because otherwise we get this annoying one-gapper. On the other hand, by leaving the one gap, it gives us the ability to build more staircases somewhere if we want to tweak the path. So it's kind of a mixed bag. You know, a little more space efficient, I guess, if we hugged it, but more future-proof if we do it this way. I mean, we've got the ramp over here, although it doesn't do much for us right now. We could probably assume we're going to be looking forward to something like this. You know? Okay, so there'll be all that. We've got the district. We can move with some beavers in here now. The nice thing about the levees, I just realized... Well, we can do these things. Now, how do I feel about the space there? Is there somewhere else I'd rather the housing to be? This doesn't really matter, although this is nice and perfectly fitted. You get a couple of houses set up for this district. Do we set up any local work? I mean, obviously, so construction is going to be a thing. We're going to want, like, 4 people in the district center so that they can do construction-y things. Damton is going to be over here. This is Damtown. And this should reach over here just fine. What I'm thinking about is plopping down a second builder's hut. Which, oh, it needs logs. Is that metal or planks? I think that is plank. I think that confused me because it sort of looked like metal girders before. I think I got confused on the bridge for the same reason, but they're just planks. Now, this can be something that gets trashed later on. Like, I don't think it's needed as a long-term building. We'll put you down there. We do want a distribution... Or, no, sorry. The drop-off point, which is free. And it makes sense that it's going to be free because it requires the resources to be delivered from somewhere else. Are beavers going to be able to walk here? I mean, I'm assuming they can walk through construction that hasn't been put down yet. And even if they can't, they can walk under here to end up over here just fine. Is there any chance a beaver could get caught inside this at some point and then drown? Well, we'll deal with that when we get there. Okay. It's cold, but that's life. Yeah, you... Do I want to build these big ones? See, the really big one needs gears. The medium one just needs planks, although it does need a lot of them. I'm just going to build a small warehouse here for now. Basic storage is done. That's done. We'll plan the resource sending first. So add new route to here for logs. Add new route to here for planks. And by default, it's trying to reach 100 of each, but again, we'll put a lower limit and say, don't send it if you have less than 10. I hope I'm working this right. And don't send if you have less than 50 logs. Now, there's no beavers that live here right now. But the resource drop-off should still happen. Although it's nighttime right now, so no one's working. What we'll do is we'll wait for some of the resources to arrive. Okay, this is 300 cargo capacity by itself, because I mean, the storage isn't up. And then we'll move some beavers over into this district. What you doing over there? Oh, you're building the stairs, because you can reach from the first district, and that's going to be okay. Are you? Yes, you're bringing stuff. So you're thirsty currently. Oh, you're just bringing stuff to there. You're not actually doing the major drop-off? Some routes are not functioning. Because we don't actually have a complete path that reaches over here, do we? We need a path down the middle. Right. Yes. So, I mean, I could temporarily build a path that connects up. But the better thing might be to move the drop-off center. I'll have to recreate the route, but that's okay. What categories are in? Labor. So I can put a drop-off point here, because that's definitely reachable. Oh, you're not connected to the district center building. Okay. Do I build a district center? How do we want to do this? I think, in fact, I will build a temporary path. It's going to be a little bit derpy, but it's going to have to be okay. We can just trash it later. That's going to be fine. So I'm going to plan a path. I didn't realize there's a maximum drag distance on this. We hit the limit there. Thank you, autosave. Ate my click, though. How rude. Right, the path here won't be able to continue into this anyway. So we're going to need an area here to build the extra staircase, the side-by-side staircase. In fact, it might be a triple stair so that people can access the top of that later on anyway. Oh! Do we not have the district gate mechanic? Oh, okay, hold on. Trash you. District gate here. Remove you. Do that. You'll be happy there. Good. And then in Prime, add route here. Logs. Add route here. Planks. And unpause. Oh, the limits are still remembered. I guess it's because it's attached to the district itself. So even though I trashed and rebuilt the drop-off point, it still remembers those limitations. Okay, we got no complaints about things, which is good. You don't have workers. Is it time to migrate? We could send some food and things, but what I will do is I'll get one lumberjack flag here. We're definitely going to want to extend the path this way here later. Although, I guess we can just trash the flags at that point. We'll get that there, so you get a little bit of local stuff. It's nighttime right now. I'll wait until the morning, and then I'll send some people over to Dampton. So we can construct the storages, move some goods around. We'll, put some workers inside the district building itself. The lodges we're going to go and drop way down low in priority, because it doesn't make sense for these to get built until everything else gets built, really. And yeah, this is not going to be doing much in the way that feels productive for a very long time, because it's just going to be building up these things. And I hope to God we're happy about where these are placed, because it's really going to get locked in shortly. Okay, migrate population. You're going to Dampton. We're going to send you... I'm going to send you like a dozen adults here. I know that's way too many. But yeah, we're going to want the builder's hut. So actually, the builder's hut, top priority. So it's going to be 4 workers. So we're going to have 4 and 4 here for 8. We're going to need another pair over here for 10. And a couple to spare. Yeah, alright. Construction lacks material, but are we sending goods? I think that's what's happening right over here. Maybe, maybe not. What I'm going to do... Yeah, I think they're doing that. I know it looks like this path doesn't go anywhere, but that's because we had to... I'm actually wondering if I should line it up here. You know what? I think that would look better. I'm going to do that. And then trash tool is over here. Delete. There we go. Yeah, that's going to look better. Okay, good. Oh, you don't have water over here. We need... I guess what we're going to do is we're going to have the path come down this way, after all. Like so. So I'm going to have to put a trash over here. I know we're going to lose some blueberry bushes. I mean, I guess I could skirt around along the dam, but I'm going to have to pattern down right away before I, like, end up overcommitting and building a bunch of stuff somewhere else. Okay. Water pump, like that. So that'll be another worker. A couple of these. What do you... Oh! I'm happy it's got a little reminder. Nothing to do in range. Tree chopping. There you go. That should fix you. Yes, no? Come on. I did give you tree chopping, right? Yep. Maybe in the morning he'll come back to work and it'll reset his radius and then he'll realize that everything is okay. Okay. Drought in 3 days. Should be fine. Nice thing is, even if one of my little villages, one of my little districts is kind of messed up, you know, one of the others should survive. Like, this one maybe won't be able to survive the drought. Although, I mean, we do have... actually, there's no dam here. I guess we probably should build a dam here. But no, we can just send food. We'll just plan on sending food and maybe water. Let's see, actually, can you distribute water? Let's do this and send you here. Yep, you can. So we can plan a route for carrots. And one for water as well. Water storages here are full, but hey, maybe we'll get some more drop-offs. Full 8 workers if you can. Do you have any unemployment over here? No, 0. 54. Oh, but you can still make more babies. You've got 10 extra housing than you're using right now. So yeah, you can still make more babies. Yeah, you have no water right now. We are going to deliver some. But I guess we should also get maybe the water pump as a higher priority when you do get some material. Are the deliveries coming? I mean, worst case scenario, all those beavers die, and we send some new ones. As it turns out. Well, I guess that's why there was all the extra space, because I sent some beavers out of here. But yeah, now you got tons of space. There we go. There's the deliveries. Yeah. I mean, the deliveries did come, because I think they started building the fencing. But yeah, we'll make that a higher priority. And then I'll make the small water tanks, both of them, just one notch up. And that's it. And then other nights, there's no priority. I mean, maybe we make the small warehouse one notch up as well. Just to make sure that resources get moved around. Although, it turns out, I think we're mostly okay. And yeah, other than that, just build anything in any order you want. I mean, the housing is set lower. Because we're not going to be able to use them for a while. And that's it. That's all you're here for. We may have to send you more beavers in case you die. But that's the price I'm willing to pay. We're sending you carrots. You actually should be fine. Hopefully we got enough food over here. We do have our little potato industry. We have no potatoes stored right now, nor cooked potatoes, but I guess that's the way it's going to be. Log piles are full, but we are trying to send a bunch over to the other zone. Maybe I should get a second distribution post. Send wood over here a lot faster. Maybe I should ask for more logs. Maybe I should be like, listen, we're happy to have like 200 logs sitting around here. Because we're going to be doing some very rapid construction. 200 logs, 100 planks. Yeah. And then if we can get their strength up, that would be good. Okay, do we want to look at building other things? So we've got a little bit of metal. We've got a little bit of gears. We've got lots of scrap over here, which is slowly being processed. But I'm not in a rush to get through all the scrap. If we wanted more food in our main area, we could do there, but I think we're overall okay. So, build a temple. There's no reason we could build a temple ages ago. Let's get that going. Must be built on the ground. Fair enough. Oh, it's really cool. Oh, looks like a tree inside. I don't know if it needs fertile ground, but I'm going to put it here. You know, right outside the houses. That seems fair. We might need more just for capacity, but we will see. Oh, what does spirituality do for them? Work speed plus 30%. Yeah, that seems pretty useful. Maybe I should have built that sooner. I don't know. Maybe I should get a temple here fairly quickly as well. Well, let's wait. Actually, we could do fun things and stuff too. Yeah, it must be placed above ground. But it's all social life. I can build a campfire and it doesn't need any material for it. Let me get that. I think social life just increases birth rate. So maybe it doesn't need it there. But, I don't know, keep our average higher. Which our average is now 6, which is nice to see. I think we probably need more potato crops. Drought has begun. All right. So yes, this area over here is definitely going to dry out. But that's fine, because it's getting all the resources it needs sent from somewhere else. So this is not a big deal. I think, I hope. And then, yeah, once this area gets built, what we can do is we can remove the path from inside here. Yeah, tons of building lacking materials. That makes sense. Unconnected building. Oh, did I fuck up the path again? Oh, well, that's going to have to be fine. Here, we'll do this. Totally intentional. I wonder if this would become, like, green. I guess it's not a real tree. Okay, it's a log-made tree. I see. Here, beavers thank the whimsical nature for its relative generosity. Alright, doesn't actually need any workers. Which makes sense. I think none of the luxury, or the, leisure buildings actually needed workers. Carousel seems like a fantasy fun, because I don't think there's anything else that does fun for them. Oh, it's got bigger tiles. So the beaver statue's 3 tiles of aesthetics. 500... We do have a lot of science. You know what? I'm going to go for it. I mean, does it matter? Because if they just get it when they pass by, maybe we just keep building the shrubs, which you've got one there. This way, every time they pass one of these corners, there's a lot of traffic over here, and we don't do much with a 1x1 space. I wonder if it helps with, like, in people's workstations, right? If they get satisfied while they're in the workstation, that might be one of the reasons for the bigger radius. Here, I'm going to do that here. It might help for the people who are constantly in their house. It might help for the people who are working in the science area. Like, that might be a really strong thing. I don't know. We don't know how any of these things work. It looks... I should be able to build one here, too. Cover some houses in this. Assuming it covers multiple levels, which I don't know if it does or not. It does slightly highlight the building that it touches. Hang on. I'm going to cancel you. Okay, so this theoretically would maybe touch the people in the distribution post. This should be really good for the aesthetics value. Love the fire here. That's quite cool. Yeah, resources are still being moved over here. We get the extra builder's hut, which is good. I'm going to... Oh, yeah. Crank that up as well. So we got 4 and 4. You don't have... Oh, some of you must have died from old age. Because I sent 12 people, there's only 7 right now. And we need at least 4 more people to fill these jobs. There we go. Everything is filled up exactly with 11 workers. And yeah, eventually they'll get their own housing, so their population will be self-sustaining. We might... I mean, certainly we're going to do some of our own custom farming over here. We're going to have a lot of fertile land for it. But... Or maybe we'll end up with a district over here that's all farming all the time. We do have some more ruins. I wonder if one of these districts could reach that to collect more scraps. Let's not worry about it for now, because I'm not going to want to, you know, use some of our time to do that right now anyway. We're really going to want to be focused on our construction over here. And yeah, clearly we're going to need a staircase here. We'll also want one right here afterwards. When this path can go away, we're we're going to want one right over here. Lots of places where we can cross our little aqueduct. I still don't know if water running through here is going to make the fertile territory next door. I hope so. Now, there's the water distribution thing as well, right? There's this. But I think the idea with this is people carry the water over to it, and then it fertilizes the ground around it. And then there's also the dumping thing. Discharges water. But I wonder if that's a manual job as well, or if you put it at the end of one of these. We will find out. So yeah, you're thirsty right now, and there isn't any water. I mean, we do have the... they're carrying. Right now, our haulers are definitely overloaded, right? Because they're trying to bring 1 billion wood and water and food over here. But if they can't bring the food or water, that's okay. These beavers will die, we'll just replace them. Constantly making new beavers. It's a cold, cruel world out there. But what are you going to do? So, the drought is on, but it's nearly over. This place is definitely going to be fine. I mean, it's got lots of water stored. In fact, these are basically filled up all the time. How much food does this district have? It's got 168 food, which is plenty for the area. Still picks blueberries from time to time. This is a blueberry picker, right? Yep, gather a flag. Excellent. And it grows its own carrots. And I think it has been perfectly balanced. It's a very stable situation. We really don't have to worry about Lake District. I mean, what's the purpose of Lake District? I guess it's still to pick up these ruins. How many unemployed people do you have? Here, we have 2 more. I guess I could build a second one of these. But I don't think we're actually hurting for scrap production. Still, I guess if there's no one working... If there's, you know, the extra unemployed, I could do this. I could double up on it. But, well, the one unemployed is good because if there is death from old age, and we have 0 instead of -1, then that's good. So 1 unemployed over here. I mean, it's 2 right now, but it will be 1 when that gets built. 1 unemployed as a buffer, just as it's doing a bit of an age cycle. I think that's going to be swell, and I'm not worried. Okay. Prime District over here. Which is mostly responsible for producing most of our wood right now, and sort of basic nutrition. Yeah, I think more of the beavers over here. Died of thirst, died of thirst. I think that's all this area over here. So maybe I won't send more beavers here right now, because they can't really sustain them anyway. Yeah, there we go, more deaths. Oh! Not the humanity, the beaveranity? I don't know. You know, we could actually provide an extra path over here if we did something like a staircase over here and told this to be a high priority. I guess I could have done that sooner. If I move this lumberjack flag, demolish this, please. Top priority. And staircase here. Top priority. Because we can get a very functional path. Like that. I mean, hell, this path can even access the top of this later on, too. Yeah. Oh, and good. And you built that. That was quick. There we go. That's going to be really good. And actually, I can trash the canal path. I wish I'd noticed this a little bit sooner. Or the aqueduct, not a canal here. I can trash this. Yeah. Now, if we did get explosives, I wonder if I could just dig an actual canal as opposed to this above-ground aqueduct. But I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this. So yeah, you've got no food or water, which is mostly a failure of our distribution. But hey, the drought is ending. You're going to be okay. Okay, we'll send some more beavers over here. How many people are living in Dampton? 1. That's it. So we need to send at least 10. I'm going to send 12. So they'll have some extras. Because there might be some more old age. There might be one that still dies from drought. And I suppose the sooner we free up people over here, the sooner they'll start making babies over here. Again. And restock things. I mean, there's going to be plenty of buildings that are lacking some workers right now, but that's okay. I like how the water is full here. Like, it never ran out of water. Lake District is probably the same as well, yeah. Neither one of these places ever ran out of water. Dampton did a little bit, although it clearly will not be an issue later. So that's nice. This place is going to be pretty happy, I'd say, in the long run. Bum, 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 bum. Forecast unknown. Mm-hmm. We can get, like, longer, better forecasts going forward. It doesn't matter. I mean, ultimately, at some point, you get droughts, and then you're going to last a certain amount of time. And I don't know. I mean, if the droughts get longer and longer, at some point we might get a little bit surprised by how long they last and actually run out of things. But at least we're making forward progress with our water situation here, so I think we're going to be mostly okay. Yeah, this might end up just getting blocked off completely. We might not feed water over there just because it might be a little hard to regulate the amounts. And I don't think it'll be as necessary. Okay, so you're lacking potatoes. Although some potato harvest is happening over here. Building lacks workers. Really, not enough employees. Well, I did send a lot of people off, so that's, you know, kind of legit. Spirituality is getting up there for some. Knowledge. Okay, yeah, so I guess that's where the bookmaking comes in. I think that the books also generate some technology, too. Yeah, you have no food. And in theory, we're moving things over, but I think, unless I set up a second distribution center, I think they're just way, way overworked. Okay, hold on. So, and just do the districts. I see. Right, so this is always, no matter which one of these I'm clicking on, I'm just setting primes. Resources below this limit are not carried out of a district, are not carried into. Okay, hold on, I think I had misread, because I think I had assumed this was related to drop-off point, not overall. Okay, so what I'm saying is I want Prime District to always have between 50 and 100, and the planks to always have between 10 and 50. Which I think is fair. And then the same thing's happening over here. We're saying this district, we'd like... Right, between 50 and 200 logs, and 10 and 100 planks. Yes. So this is not affecting other districts, I see. It's only itself. So let's take a quick look at Lake District. Now that I've sort of figured this out a bit. So yeah, Lake District is saying, I want exactly 50 logs all the time. But I really don't need that to be the case anymore. Just keep us 10 logs. 10 to 50 logs. Yeah, we really don't need to keep a lot. We're happy to send them away. Now, of course, it'll only send what's here. We don't even have a logging route. So actually, what I might want to do is set a route to here for logs. If Lake District has too many logs, we can send them over to Prime. And I guess, yeah, with Prime, yeah, we're limited to... Are not carried into the district. So we're actually fine to accept more logs. Because this is when it stops sending it here. We could say something like, stop sending us when we got 500. Well, what's our log storage? That probably doesn't make any sense. How much can this fit? We've got 2 of these, don't we? So we can hold up to 360. So we kind of want to say, all right, now I'm getting it. We kind of probably want to say something like, listen, as long as I've got less than 360 logs over here, send me logs. Because we're probably going to distribute them out afterwards. Anyway, whether or not that makes sense, I don't know. But I'm starting to pick it up now. So with the food, all right, because we're sending carrots. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there we go. We're sending carrots to Dampton. So as we have no lower limit over here for Prime. So Prime's not trying to reserve any carrots for itself. And then over here, I mean, we didn't have to set anything. We have the upper limit automatically of 100 carrots. So if we already have 100 carrots over here, don't send us any more carrots. That all seems fine and logical and good. Although all of a sudden it's like, do we really have that few food? We have a lot of berries. God, we have a lot of berries here. Do we really pick that many blueberries? I'm surprised we don't have any carrots going on. I'm actually a little bit concerned by maybe, other than the blueberry, which keeps going up. Man, these blueberries grow fast. Maybe am I sleeping on how effective the blueberries are? Jeez. We do need more storage here. You know, it's time. Let's go 40 gears. Do we have a bunch of gears? We don't have 40 gears. But I'm thinking in Prime, we're going to build a giant above ground warehouse. Or underground. Underground? Oh, it does not need a lot of space. Oh, that's very cool. Alright, I'm going to do that. Giant underground warehouse. It's going to need more gears, but they are slowly being produced. I don't think we consume gears for anything. So gears are slowly being produced. That'll eventually get built, and we'll have infinite storage in this district. You guys are lacking, is that food? Yeah. I wonder, I'm betting these routes get done in order. So it keeps sending logs over here and not doing anything else quickly enough. Should I set up a little farm over here? We'd have to send more beavers over. No, but maybe. Died of hunger, died of hunger. Well, stick around here for now. I guess what I can do is, even if there's no one here, we could just let them accrue a bunch of stuff in the stockpile before I send more over here. Although, again, these guys can just make more babies. They're actually full on capacity right now, so I may as well, even though they're just going to die, we're going to send another 10 people over to Dampton. Prime is just our random baby-making district. Oh my god, it's so mean. But it works so well. We don't need to feed the people in Dampton, as long as we can keep sending more people from Prime. As long as they live just long enough. Yeah, stockpiles are definitely filling up consistently. Just the gears is going to be yeah, sort of a choke point for the for that. But the gears, okay, the gears do come really slowly. Supply is just over demand, not by much, but it is fine. I wonder if we need more haulers. Like, I wonder, Javan over here, I don't know if he goes out and gets planks. He might be reliant on haulers to deliver planks. That, I don't know. Okay, he doesn't have one right now. He did just move. Yeah, I think he does get his own planks. Because, yeah, I guess the haulers just move things between warehouses. Okay. Planks, planks, we've got a few. We don't have a ton, actually, in Prime here. But this is okay. So this is slowly going to go, and then we won't have to worry about our stockpile in Prime for a very long time. Although it is maybe not super close to distribution center. But the other warehouses are, I don't know. And overall, things being spread out, maybe not the end of the world. I could always build a second distribution center here to send more things. But right now, we're limited on the amount of material we have, so building the extra one doesn't really matter all that much. Honestly, yeah, let me just cancel this campfire, because the social stuff doesn't actually matter. Goods being deposited. You guys are starving. You got lots of water, at least. But yes, you are starving. Yeah, maybe I should build the second one. Well, okay, hold on. It's carrots. Should we send berries, too? I don't know. I don't know how it prioritizes these. Okay, you don't have to send anything to Lake District. First of all, I'm going to remove those, because we have a limit to how many routes we can have over here anyway. It'd be nice if we could reorder. But maybe what I'll do is I'll just do this. Add another route to send berries. Which is limited to 100 over here. So they could have up to 100 carrots and 100 berries. Now what I'm going to do... Alright, I guess I'm going to stay here. Worker bonus. Okay, so the workers that work here have bonus strength, so they carry more. Which is good. Now what I'm going to do is throw in the logs. So maybe they do it in order. And the planks. On the other hand, if all we're doing is just barely maintaining the food levels over here, and not actually constructing anything, that will be kind of crummy. Should I just build another house in this district? I don't know. I mean, we're just using this for baby making. We could support another house very easily. I mean, we just put them over here. We've already got the elevated area. We already got, like, various fertility modifiers, which is great. Little fun statues over here. How are we... Or not fun, aesthetics. Got that. So not all of our beavers, even in our prime, are getting the aesthetics, but it's not bad. Slap down some more later. I don't know if I'd want to put up more housing until I maybe expanded our food situation here. So should I go and farm the other side? I think the answer is yes. Do we start our wheat and bread farms? That might be the case. Let's take a look. Okay, so we're going to need 180 tech. Okay, we've got tons of tech. So the grist mill needs power, grinds wheat into flour. Okay, and the bakery. Okay, that's just, yeah, flour and wood to make bread. What's the last thing? Beehive. Boost the growth of nearby crops. Oh, it needs paper, doesn't it? Yeah, we don't have a paper industry yet. Gears and things. Okay, well, I guess we're going to need a stockpile of gears before we consider the expansion here regardless. Do I want a second gear workshop? Because that is definitely the bottleneck right now. I could build a gear workshop in Lake District too, but I don't think that's what I want. Okay, we could get a little bit more water power generation on this side. Or do I just right now... Okay, we need paper for the windmill, the large windmill. We don't need paper or gears for the small windmill. Okay, it doesn't need road access, it just has its gears. Because rather than water access, which, you know, comes and goes... how are we doing in this district here? If I were to, first of all, actually, let me back this up a little bit here. If I do that, because we can hug a path, say here, right? Like that. And ditto this way. I suspect the district doesn't reach that far. Okay, it actually got surprisingly far. So we could have a little power area over here, and that could include like more gear and plank making, especially if I was willing to build a little log storage and a warehouse over this end of things, which might not be a terrible idea to have. Like storage is going to need a place to store the wheat and the grain, or the wheat and the flour. It is pretty far from the district center, but at some point it's kind of going to need to. Maybe I do the storages over here. Extra log storage. Just a small warehouse over here. There you go, tucked in like that. We might want a water collection over on this side of things as well, just so that our beavers that are operating in this area don't have to go as far. They have to go really far for their house. I don't know if they probably don't do like proximity, you know, housing and stuff. I'm betting they probably don't live close to where they work or anything like that. But maybe, I mean, maybe it's worth putting a house over here. I suppose if I'm going to expand the housing, I might want to do it in this end of things. Should I unlock the large water tank? You know what? Let's do it. All right, we'll do this. It's nice and centralized. That does store a lot of water. You are full. Is this being built? Hold on. I'm going to max prioritize this. Because our stockpiles are filling up, and that might cause workflow issues. So we'll just get the last gear. It only needs one gear. Like, it's tying up so much material. You're freaking right. Let's make sure this changes. Or let's make sure this finishes. We're still sending tons of resources over there, but overall that's going to be okay. We can put other, just in case we end up sending like gears, let's make sure we say something like keep 10 gears around here. Yeah, always keep some potatoes, some carrots, some berries. These are not large enough lumbers to necessarily like not die. But we'll set some value over here to make sure we don't ship everything away. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. Water pump is here. I guess we are going to need more housing just because we are overall going to need more adult beavers in this area. So what we can do is I can plan something like that. We'll have this be like low priority. Because we've got this hill here regardless. So So we may as well assume something like this. I mean, I guess this is arable land, but it prevents me from having to build as many platforms. Maybe putting all the housing up here does make more sense. Although what's nice about this... Oh, we need a double staircase to reach there. But maybe what I can do... Because we can put things on the roof. Although... Okay, if I wanted to rooftop terrace... Yeah, I'll just do this. It's fine. Oops. Let's do a little something like that. That is very firm. What I might want to do is actually split the district here. What I'm going to do right now, before we build anything else, is I'm going to do this. Because I could put a district gate right here. That actually might be the best thing. We will have to arrange for transport of bread to the other districts from out of here, though. I don't know, I guess if we could avoid that, that would be better. If we just have more stuff working with the Prime District. Okay, underground storage is... Look at that! Big barrels. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, and that's going to be really, really useful. Although we might need that second hauler's post. Because I'm worried this the actual district building is being way overworked right now. We could build another construction one, but maybe just another hauling thing is actually the smartest thing. It does eat some material, though, so we might want to wait on that. Okay. Overall, only 400 units of water store. No, I guess we're okay. You've got that. Oh, I can kill the water distribution job from here. Just in case. Don't bother with that. Also, this route has been built, which means now I can also... No. Right here. Tried to right-click to dismiss, but that did not work. Okay. There we go. I say I don't actually want to get rid of the bridge. Beautiful. Okay. So our pathing is still intact over here. Oh, this can go away as well. Because what's actually going to happen is there's going to be another levee slot here. More path, although it doesn't connect there, which is annoying. But we'll just assume this. Maybe there's a better way to build this. Probably there is. But I don't know what it is, so we're going to do this. Maybe there's different ways to do these bridges? I don't know. This is a little annoying. I guess I kind of understand. It's using these ropes, it's like as support. I mean, it looks like it's twin-linked. So effectively, you can use these two 1x1 bridges to cross a double gap. Because you could hook it up on one side and the other, as long as you could reach around to the other side. That's the thing, it's only got the one side that it builds from. Okay. Well, we'll keep all that in mind. Okay, so this triple lodge is operating right now, but that's good. We could use extra numbers. It's going to be all right. You're waiting for gears, which are being slowly built. Chopping down some trees fairly regularly over here. Unconnected building. Oh! Path. There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, so we got plenty of wood production. That's not a problem. In fact, do we have a lumberjack flag over here? Hold on. First of all, this probably doesn't have, and indeed it does not, all the tree chopping stuff. So let's do that, because we have the lumberjack flag here, which does reach most, but not all. I want to keep the gatherer flag. I wonder if I should put another little lumberjack flag down here. I think I should. Okay. Trash that, please. Someone? Anyone? Bueller? Make this top priority. We have a lot of unemployed. Okay. Do that. Now, Dampton, how you doing? 1 unemployed, Lake District, 0... but you're fine-ish. You got 3 shots. Yeah, you're going to be fine. We don't have to worry about Lake District. So it is Prime District that legitimately has a bunch of unemployed people. Okay. We could send a few more. Actually, Dampton again? You have... Okay, all your work slots are full with the 1 unemployed, so we don't have to send you anything else. We can definitely support more workers over here, which is what we're about to do. I think I'm going to plan to have 2 farmhouses over here. Maybe 1 here and then maybe still 1 over there? Okay, let's start with 1. And we're going to plant... I think we're going to want to mix. I'm actually wondering if we do another group of carrots over here. Just because it doesn't need further processing. And then we'll do a bunch of wheat here. And I think this is so big we are going to need a second farm thing. Yeah. If we do this, we could add more potatoes or something else over here too. So we're not doing a particular irrigation. This place might dry out a little bit because, well, no, I think the lake, well, probably for the really long droughts, but the lake is okay. And ultimately, I think we're going to have to build a lot of farming industry over where we're building our aqueducts. Okay, drought's coming in 3 days. Fine, fair. We'll be okay. Probably, maybe. Warehouse here. I'm sure we'll need more warehouse storage over there. Although, people can ferry it to the big one, but maybe I'll just build another big one over in this end of things. I could also empty some of these small warehouses and, you know, replace them with something else. I mean, the fact that the large one has such a small footprint, we can empty a small warehouse and replace it with an underground. Maybe that's what we'll do over here later on. We'll empty the small warehouse and build it underground over here instead. Kind of thinking what I might do is get some monuments. I wonder if they do... Oh, yeah, they satisfy... Oh, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this is just logs. This is just planks, although a lot of them. This is gears and iron and needs to be powered. Well, alright then. Do this. It'll catch this workspace. It'll catch the 1 house over here. We'll keep the awe up a little bit. Holy cow. Waiting for gears, but you'll get there. We're going to need a bunch of gears for the... Here, I'm going to have you set to planting, because this one will be set to harvesting by default. We're going to need a bunch of gears for the windmills and stuff. Oh, no, though, the normal windmill doesn't need it. But I think the grindstones and stuff does. So yeah, we can't really mill our grain to anything until we get more gears. But, I mean, we got to let it grow first anyway, so that's going to be all right. I guess that's true. I can make these buildings, like, happy just by roofing them as well. Mostly it'll look cool. Like, it'll look nice for us. I don't think it makes much of a difference for the beavers. Right, you have no potatoes. Anyway, I'm going to plan for an extra little potato field here now. Just to try to help out that 1 grill. Keep it consistent, keep all the various types of food satisfied. I'm still surprised how many berries we have. Should I get more water storage over here? You know, why not? The default water with just... Yeah, let's go up to 4. As these droughts get longer and longer, let's make sure we've got more of a buffer. There's not a lot of water consumption over here right now, which is good, because the 1 pump is going to be sufficient for that. Yeah, you could have a little more pop. Oh, you probably had some die of old age. I mean, someone just did, but Prime, I'm going to migrate, I don't know, send you 5. I know they'll have some unemployment, but it'll cover some dying of old age. I think it probably just grabs them at random. In fact, it might. If it's grabbing, like, the first beaver in the list... Oh my god, we've been going for an hour. If it's grabbing the first beaver in the list, then it's grabbing the oldest beavers over here, so we'll see. How did an hour just go by? Well, 54.5 minutes. How did an hour just go by in this recording? This game is really compelling, you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.